The first Boeing 767 took flight in 1981 and has been an important aircraft in the industry ever since. The very first prototype was registered as November 767 Bravo Alpha and was initially used for test flights and getting the Boeing 767 into service. It didn't end up in a museum though, or even worse, get scrapped. Instead, the airplane got a much more interesting role, which I will tell you more about after we have unboxed this rather unique model airplane. The model is from a new brand called Patriot Models that mainly focuses on making some of the most obscure aircraft types we have seen, and this model is no different. As usual with Patriot, we get a very premium feeling box. On the inside we find a black envelope containing a postcard as well as a collector's card and also a plastic stand for the model. With this model in particular, we even get a military style Velcro badge, which is very cool. And here we have this super weird looking model. It looks a bit like a mixture between a 767 and a 747 with this big hump on the fuselage. Now let me explain to you what exactly led to the first 767 prototype looking like this. In the 1980s, the US Army wanted an airborne surveillance aircraft that could accurately detect and also track intercontinental ballistic missiles. After all, this is all happening during the Cold War. Therefore, Boeing heavily modified the first 767 to carry a ton of different sensors to detect a potential nuclear attack. The majority of these sensors were fitted into the huge hump that was added on top of the airplane, which had two doors that could be opened mid-flight for the sensors to work. The concept was a success and the aircraft kept flying until 2003 when it was retired. If you enjoyed this video so far, please drop a like to support the channel, I'd really appreciate it. Alright, back to the model. It's super cool we finally get this airborne surveillance aircraft as a model airplane in 1:400 scale. Patriot Models used the already excellent Panda Model 767 mold as a baseline and modified it further to represent this unique airplane. I think they did an excellent job with this model as it looks super close to the real one. They obviously added the hump and the two fins at the rear of the aircraft, but they also added the two T-shaped antennas on the model for some extra detail. As mentioned before, we also get some cool extras with the model in form of a collector's card and also the Velcro badge. With all of that considered, this is one of the nicest and most premium model airplanes you can currently buy in 1:400 scale. Patriot Models has now also released this model with the later color scheme in case you prefer it that way. Patriot Models is another new brand that is changing the game currently with their awesome model airplanes. They are making so many cool new models that were never made before or are just super rare nowadays. Some examples also include the DC-10 firefighter plane, and of course the highly sought after Boeing 747 space shuttle carrier, which I also have in my collection. All of their models are very high quality and offer you a premium experience you won't get from any other brand in the scale, and all of this for a decent price. The space shuttle carrier is a bit of an exception as it is quite expensive, but usually their models are about the same price we know from Gemini jets or NG models, but with much nicer packaging and also some very good models. Let me know in the comments which unique model is still missing in 400 scale. Oh, and in case you want to get November 767 BA before it was converted, then you can also get the V1-400 model that should release in the coming weeks. In fact, they also use the Panda Models mold, just without the modifications obviously. I already pre-ordered one as it should turn out to be a lovely model. I really hope you enjoyed this video and also learned something from it. If so, don't forget to subscribe to Swiss400 for more interesting model airplane content. In case you want to watch another video right now, I think you might like one of these ones right here. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Goodbye, aviators!